You guys really enjoyed my last vibe coding video, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Cursor to make websites and host it with no technical knowledge. Anybody can use this video, and I'm going to try to make this the best vibe coding video you've ever watched. So leave a comment down below, subscribe, and turn post notifications on if you haven't yet. Okay, so you can see here I'm on the official Cursor website, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a website and use all the features of Cursor to create a website from start to finish. You can see that Cursor supports like all of the latest models. And I'm going to show you how to use any of the top models to create your own website. What we're going to do is go to your internet search browser, type in Antigravity. Click this first link. When you're on this website, you're going to click on this button here. If you're on a Windows, it should show Windows. If you're on a Mac, it should show Mac. If you're on Linux, show Linux. Since I'm on Mac, it's automatically showing Mac. Next, you're going to click your system that you're on. If you're on Windows, you're just going to pick your Windows option. If you're on Linux, you're going to pick your Linux option. Since I'm on a Mac, I'm going to download Mac to download. Open up your downloads folder, and you can see here that Antigravity was downloaded. Double click to open. After it's open, you're going to drag and drop that Antigravity install and do its thing. After it's installed, you're going to run Antigravity. I went to applications, double click Antigravity to open. If you see any of this, just press allow and open. When you first open Antigravity, you should see something like this. You're going to go to the top right, click on login of Google. If you don't have a Gmail account, you're going to click on create account and then create a Gmail account. Since we have a Gmail account, we're going to log in with our account. When you see this page, you're going to click on sign in. It's going to authenticate your email with Antigravity. Next, you're going to see a pop-up. Click allow to allow the authentication. So from here, you can see that we successfully authenticated our Gmail account with Antigravity, and we can get started with vibe coding. Next, you're going to open up your desktop. Next, you're going to create a brand new folder. We'll name this Tech Kevin Claude website. You can name the folder anything you want. Once you have the folder open, go back to Antigravity, click on open folder. Next, you're going to navigate to the folder. You can see here the empty folder, Tech Kevin Claude website. We're going to click it. Then we're going to click open. What this does, it opens the empty folder directory where we're going to vibe code our website in. Here, I'll give you guys a brief overview. If you click this, you can search files. If you do this, you can connect your GitHub account and do source control. If you do this, you can run and debug. If you do this, it's a remote explorer. If you do this, similar to VS Code with a lot of extensions, you can download your own extensions and use it here. And container here is for Docker as well. Just go back to Explorer. We're going to go back to this part now, and we're going to get prompting for our website. What you're going to want to do is make sure it's on planning mode. You're going to click on this drop down here for the model, and then you're just going to pick on, I'm going to click on Opus right now. Go here, and we're going to type in our prompt. Type in, create me a React website using Tailwind. I want you to create me the entire UI, complete it, and do best practice example, and do best practice. So one single prompt, press enter. Next up, we can see it's doing its thing. It's going to vibe code. We see here, this is an empty folder right now, Tech Kevin Claude website, and we're just going to wait for it to do its thing. If anything pops up, always allow. And you can see here that it's literally opening up the browser. I guess it's running. It's opening the browser and it's capturing what Netflix looks like. So it's pretty smart because as it's vibe coding, it can also use the internet browser, search for information, search for UI and UX ideas and so forth, and do its thing. So it's analyzed all of the different elements on the page. When it's doing its thing and it's vibe coding like this, you want to just kind of let it do its thing. You don't want to close the browser. And it's using React, Vite, and Tailwind. Tailwind's just literally the design library. React is the framework. And Vite is literally just the thing that kind of makes it run quick. So you can see here, it's literally installed all of the project files in here. You can see here that it created a plan. It created all of the file structures and everything that it needs to do. And it's going to vibe code the plan. And you can see here, it literally took screenshots. This is actually pretty smart because you can actually use this to recreate any sort of website that you have. So any sort of ideas, if you want to create any sort of website, you can literally just create it from just like a single prompt. Okay, and you can see here that we pretty much completed the website. It's a fully featured video net streaming platform UI built with React and Tailwind. And you can see here it created us kind of like a demo that we can review here of what it did. Well, it was built, homepage with hero, content carousel, search overlays, my list, browse movie pages, footer, and then verify the results. Next up, let's run the website. Once you see this, you kind of know it's done. Next, open terminal, type in CD, open up your desktop, and you can see here the folder where we created. We're just going to drag and drop into terminal, press enter. We're going to follow the instructions. Since it already installed the dependencies, you don't have to do it, but we can just do it again just to be safe. npm install, next npm run dev. And you can see here the local host is running. We're going to take this link, copy, open up your internet browser, paste, press enter, and we'll see the result. Wow. So it literally vibe coded this entire website from scratch. You can see here some of the formatting and visually it's not perfect, but this is just like one single prompt. And I'm actually pretty impressed at what it was able to do. Maybe we can press play. Can it do something? And click more info. I'm actually pretty impressed. Look at the attention to detail, like all of the background and stuff is pretty nice. There's even hover effects. We can scroll through different stuff. We can scroll to different movies. Can we search? Oh wow, there's even a search function. This is actually pretty impressive for what it's done so far. Let's check if it's mobile friendly. Wow, and it is also mobile friendly. We can also, of course here it's not perfect, but it's actually, for one single prompt, I'm actually pretty happy with the result and everything is just created. And of course, we can fine tune it. We can make it even more better and look nicer. We can update it. We can add additional prompts as well. Okay, next up, I'm going to show you guys how to host this website. So right now we can see here it's hosted on localhost right now. It's running localhost on our computer. What you're going to want to do is go to your browser, type in GitHub, click on sign in if you have an account, or if you don't have an account, click on sign up. You can sign up with a Gmail account, you can sign up with an Apple account, or you can sign up with your email account. Since we have an account, we're going to sign in with our account. Once you're signed into GitHub, you should see a view like this. You're going to click on new. For the repo name, we're just going to use the same project. For repo repository name, we're just going to use, you can name this anything you want, but to make it easier, we're just going to name it the same thing that we named our folder earlier. Make sure it's something that's available. Once you see it's green and available, click on create repository. Next, when you're presented with this page, you're going to click on upload an existing file. Go back to the location of the folder where we created the project earlier. Open the folder. Next, you're going to drag and drop everything in the folder in here. Everything except this. Don't drag and drop the node_module folder. Drag and drop everything in. So we're going to drag and drop everything in. I drag those files. I'm dragging and dropping everything except the node_modules folder. And you can see here everything's uploading. Once everything is successfully uploaded, you can just name this like kind of create website, commit changes. It's going to show processing files. Just wait for this to complete. There you go. We successfully uploaded the website that we created into GitHub. Go back to your search browser, type in vercel.com, press enter. Next, you're going to click on vercel.com. You're going to click on sign up, click on personal project, name this anything you want, put your name. From here, you're going to continue with your GitHub account. You can see here it's authenticating our GitHub account. Once you're on this page, you should be in your Vercel dashboard. Click on add new, click on project. When you see this, we're going to search for the project that we created earlier. It should show right on top, but if you don't see it, just type it in and you can see here it is. This is the project that we created on GitHub and where we uploaded the files to. Click on import. Make sure everything here looks good. Click on deploy. Once you see this page with the preview icon here, it'll say congratulations. Click on continue to dashboard. Next, this is a live link right now. It's not hosted locally anymore. We don't need this page anymore, so we can close it. And there you can see, this is an actual live link. So it's hosted live on the internet now. You can see here it's the same website that we created earlier. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I pretty much showed you guys everything you need to create it, to vibe code any sort of website you want from start to finish and host it. Please leave a like, subscribe, and turn post notifications on if you haven't yet. And leave any comments down below if you have any questions along the way.